The Galactic Council, a vast and powerful alliance of species from all corners of the galaxy, had ruled for millennia. Its members, advanced and wise, controlled the fate of countless worlds. From the insect-like Orcs to the telepathic Galactic, each species had a say in the decisions of the Council. The humans, newly introduced to the galactic stage, had always been seen as primitive and weak, despite their potential. For centuries, the humans had been on the receiving end of the Council's demands. The Council had sent fleets to Earth, claiming that they were offering protection in exchange for resources and technologies. The humans had little choice but to comply, having no way to defend themselves against the massive ships and fleets that towered over their skies. Every world they had colonized had fallen under the Council's grip, and Earth was no different. However, the Council did not expect the humans to fight back. It was a regular day on Earth. A massive fleet of the Galactic Council's ships hovered over Earth's major cities, their weapons aimed at the surface. The humans had been subjected to another round of demands from the Council. More minerals, more rare metals, and more of their advanced technology. Humanity had become weary of the endless demands, the constant pressure, and the feeling of being inferior. The moment that changed everything began when a man named Captain Ryan Calloway, a decorated war hero, stood up. For years he had seen his people suffer, but now he had a vision of Earth standing tall, not under the shadow of foreign powers, but as a force in its own right. He was ready to lead humanity's charge against the Council. The humans had been quietly working on something remarkable. Scientists, engineers, and military leaders had been collaborating in secret, developing new technologies, some of which the Galactic Council had never seen before. Earth had its own fleet now, built from reverse-engineered alien technology and new inventions that humans had crafted. It wasn't much, but it was enough. On that fateful day, Captain Calloway led a group of brave men and women, launching the first-ever counterattack on a Council fleet. The humans fired their new weapons, fast-moving plasma bolts, powerful electromagnetic pulses, and drones that swarmed like locusts. The shockwave from their attack rippled through the Council's fleet, and for the first time, the aliens felt fear. The Council was shocked. They had underestimated humanity. They had thought that the humans would cower forever, serving them like slaves. They had never imagined that humans would dare to fight back. The battle was fierce, but humanity's ingenuity proved to be its greatest weapon. Captain Calloway's forces struck with a precision that baffled the Council. They had studied human history, their military tactics, and their psychology, but nothing had prepared them for the humans' willingness to sacrifice everything for their freedom. With each passing hour, more and more Council ships fell to the humans' relentless assault. At first, the Council tried to retaliate with overwhelming force, sending in reinforcements from nearby systems. But the humans were ready. They had anticipated every move. They had studied the Council's strategies, learned their weaknesses, and built weapons that exploited those weaknesses. The human fleet, though small, moved like a swarm of bees, fast and unpredictable. The aliens couldn't keep up. One of the most shocking moments of the battle came when the humans used a new weapon, something the Council had never encountered: the Spear of Earth. It was a device that created an energy field capable of neutralizing the advanced shields that protected the Council's ships. With their shields down, the Council ships were vulnerable. The human fleet struck with everything they had, and one by one, the Council's ships exploded into brilliant flashes of light. Back on Earth, the news spread like wildfire. People gathered in the streets, staring up at the sky, their hearts filled with hope and disbelief. For the first time in centuries, humanity was not the victim. The world's leaders, who had long been divided, stood united in their determination to defend their planet. The battle for Earth was no longer about survival. It was about reclaiming their dignity and showing the galaxy that humans were not weak. The Galactic Council, watching from their remote chambers, was paralyzed. They had never faced an opponent like this. The humans were not just defending themselves. They were fighting for their place in the galaxy, and they were winning. Captain Calloway's forces continued to advance, pushing the Council's fleet further back. The aliens, once so confident in their superiority, began to retreat. It wasn't just the battles that shocked them. It was the resilience of the humans, their unyielding spirit. They didn't bend, they didn't break, they fought back with everything they had. The council made an emergency meeting, debating whether they should escalate the conflict further. Some members argued that the humans were simply a fluke, an anomaly that would be crushed once more reinforcements arrived. Others, however, saw the writing on the wall. They realized that the humans were not just an emerging species. They were a force to be reckoned with. A week into the conflict, the Galactic Council sent an envoy to Earth. They had no choice. They couldn't afford to lose another battle. The humans had proven themselves, and the Council now had to face the reality that they had misjudged Earth and its people. Captain Calloway and the human leaders met with the envoy in a neutral zone, a vast empty space between Earth and the Council's ships. The Galactic Council's representatives were nervous, their once arrogant attitudes now replaced by uncertainty. The humans did not demand unconditional surrender or revenge. Instead, they made a simple request: respect. They wanted a seat at the table. They wanted to be recognized as equals, not as a weak species to be exploited. The Council had no choice but to agree. The galactic balance had shifted. The humans had fought back and won, proving that no matter how advanced or powerful a species may be, the will to fight for freedom is something that can never be underestimated. Earth was no longer just a speck on the galactic map. It was a force to be reckoned with, and the Council would never forget the day when the humans attacked back.